Para matuto ko mag-English dati, ang madalas kong gawin, mahilig ako manood ng sitcom na Friends. Tapos, si Jennifer Aniston doon, yung character niya, pangalan Rachel. Sabi ni Rachel kay Joey, Joey, what if I told you? And then, nakalimutan ko na ano yung sinabi niya kay Joey. Pero, ang tumatak sa isip ko doon ay yung phrase na, what if I told you? Kasi napapaisip ako, bakit past tense na told? Eh, di ba nga, hindi niya pa sinasabi kay Joey. Di ba? Di parang paparating pa lang. Di ba dapat future tense instead na past tense? Well, malalaman niyo from this lesson na yung past tense pala, hindi lang ginagamit para pag-usapan yung mga nakaraan na. Ginagamit din pala yung past tense or past simple tense para pag-usapan yung present and future time.
Hello mga kanayon, my name is Nori. Welcome if you're new to my channel and welcome back if you've been here before.
Ang pag-uusapan natin in this video ay past simple tense. So merong 12 verb tenses ang English language. Ano ba yung tense? Ito yung nagsasabi kailan nangyari, nangyayari o mangyayari yung pinag-uusapan sa sentence. In lessons 17 and 18, pinag-usapan natin doon yung present simple tense. So, ilalagay ko yung link nila sa description box para mapanood nyo later kung hindi nyo pa sila napapanood. Ito yung pangalawang verb tense na pinag-usapan natin in our 12 English verb tenses series. So, let's get right to it. The main use of the past simple tense are for actions, events, or states that are over and done with. So, tapos na. Nakaraan na. Hindi na sila nangyayari sa kasalukuyan. So here's an example of a completed action. Okay? She baked a cake for her sister. Nag-bake daw siya ng cake para sa kapatid niya. Kasalukuyan pa rin ba siya nagbe-bake ng cake? Hindi na. Tapos na yung pagbe-bake niya ng cake, kaya yung verb na bake ay ginawang past tense na baked. Dinagdagan ng D sa dulo. So here's an example of a past event. My class schedule changed. Nagbago raw yung class schedule niya. So, kailan to nangyari? Well, hindi sinabi exactly kung kailan, pero dahil naka-past tense form na yung verb na change, so ginawa siyang changed, ibig sabihin, nangyari ito sa nakaraan at hindi ito nangyayari sa kasalukuyan. Here's an example of a past state. His children loved being read to at bedtime. Yung mga anak niya raw, gustong-gustong binabasahan ng libro bago matulog. Dahil naka-past tense form na yung verb na love dito, ginawang loved, either hindi na nila gustong binabasahan sila bago matulog, o kaya hindi na sila binabasahan ng libro bago matulog kasi siguro walang magbabasa, o kaya hindi na sila bata, kaya hindi na sila kailangang basahan ng libro. Basta hindi na totoo sa kasalukuyan na gustong-gusto ng mga anak niya na binabasahan sila ng libro bago matulog. Para maging past simple tense yung sentence, gagawin mo lang past tense yung main verb, gaya ng mga example sentences natin kanina. Elementary pa lang tayo, tinuturo na sa atin yung mga past tense ng verbs, kaya hindi na natin sila masyadong pag-uusapan in this video, okay? So, konting review na lang. Okay, may dalawang uri ng past tense na verbs. Una, yung regular verbs, at yung pangalawa, yung irregular verbs. Yung regular verbs, nagiging past tense sila by adding ed or d sa dulo. Okay, halimbawa, yung need, pag past tense, nagiging needed. Yung believe, pag past tense, nagiging believed. Yung cry, pag past tense, nagiging cried. Yung irregular verbs naman, wala silang regular pattern, kundi sasauluhin mo na lang talaga yung past tense nila. Okay, halimbawa, yung verb na know, ang past tense niya ay knew. Yung verb na sell, ang past tense ay sold. Verb na eat, ang past tense ay ate. Ang verb na fight, ang past tense ay fought. Okay? Tapos, meron namang mga irregular verbs na pareho lang yung present at saka yung past tense niya. Okay, halimbawa, cut, ang past tense niyan ay cut pa rin. Yung hit, ang past tense ay hit pa rin. Yung cost, ang past tense ay cost pa rin. Yung hurt, ang past tense ay hurt pa rin. Hindi na tayo masyadong mag-focus sa past tense form ng verbs kasi ang dali namang i-google na lang, okay? So, homework nyo na lang yon. Halimbawa, gusto mong malaman yung past tense ng sing, i-type mo lang sa Google, past tense of sing. Tapos si Google, hindi lang past tense ang ibibigay niya sa'yo, pati pronunciation. Diba? Pwede mong mapakinggan. So, malalaman mo na rin paano i-pronounce. Ang focus natin in this video ay yung mga pinagagamitan ng past simple tense. Kasi gaya nga ng sabi ko sa inyo kanina, hindi lang pala siya ginagamit to talk about past time, kundi ginagamit din siya to talk about present and future time. Unahin na muna nating pag-usapan paano siya ginagamit to talk about past time. So, ginagamit siya to talk about a single point of past time. Ibig sabihin, maiksing panahon lang sa nakaraan at isang beses lang. Okay? Halimbawa, the power went out at 9:30 last night. Nag-brown out daw ng 9:30 kagabi. Okay? Ano ba yung verb dito? Went out. Yung went out, yung past tense form ng go out. Okay? Yung go out ay phrasal verb. Okay? So, kahit na mukhang two words sila, go at saka out, together, they act as a completely new verb na may ibang kahulugan. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin ng go out o kaya went out kapag past tense, kapag kuryente yung pinag-uusapan, ay power outage o ang tawag natin sa Pilipinas ay brown out. Just so you know, dito sa Amerika, walang gumagamit ng word na brown out. Okay? Kapag brown out, ang sinasabi nila, it's either the power went out or the power is out. So, paano naman kapag bumalik na yung kuryente? Sinasabi nila madalas, the power is back, the power is on, or the power is back on. So, going back to our example sentence, the power went out at 9:30 last night. Okay? Kailan nangyari yung event na pagkawala ng kuryente? Okay? Kagabi ng 9:30, kaya past simple tense yung ginamit kasi nakaraan na. Paano kung gusto natin gawing negative yung sentence? Okay? So, imbes na nag-brown out kagabi, ang gusto nating sabihin ay hindi nag-brown out ng 9:30 kagabi. Paano natin sasabihin yan? Okay? Well, lalagyan mo lang ng did not. O kaya yung pinaiksi na didn't after nung subject. So, yung sentence natin magiging the power did not or the power didn't go out at 9:30 last night. Okay? Now, bakit yung phrasal verb na went out naging go out nung ginawa nating negative yung sentence? Kasi kapag may dalawa kang verbs, in this case, yung did at saka yung go sa phrasal verb na go out, yung nauunang verb ang kumukuha ng tense. Okay? Tapos yung kasunod na verb, base form na lang. Alright? Yung past tense ay kinuha na ng did kasi di ba yung did ay past tense ng do. So yung kasunod na verb, hindi pwedeng past tense din. Okay? Kaya di pwedeng went out kasi past tense yon. So mali yung sentence na the power didn't went out at 9:30 last night. Ang tama ay the power didn't go out at 9:30 last night. Okay? Gawin naman natin question form or patanong yung sentence. Alright? Gawin natin siyang yes or no question o yung tanong na oo, hindi lang yung sagot. Okay? Lalagay mo lang ng verb na did sa unahan ng subject. So, yung sentence natin magiging, did the power go out at 9:30 last night? Same thing here. Kinuha na ng verb na did yung past tense kaya hindi na naka-past tense form yung sunod na verb na go. Okay? So, gawin naman nating negative question form yung sentence. So, ito yung patanong na alam mo na yung sagot, nanghihingi ka na lang ng confirmation. Okay? So, instead na did not, or didn't, ang ilalagay natin sa unahan ng subject. So, ang sentence natin magiging, didn't the power go out at 9:30 last night? Okay? Di ba nag-brown out ng 9:30 kagabi? Minsan yung past time o yung nakaraan, nangyari siya sa mahabang panahon or a span of time. Pero dahil tapos na siya, gano'n man siya kahaba o katagal, past simple tense pa rin yung ginagamit. Okay, halimbawa, the Roman Empire lasted for nearly 1,600 years. Yung paghahari daw ng Roman Empire, tumagal ng halos 1,600 years. Okay? So, ano yung verb dito? Lasted, which is the past tense of the verb last, or sa Tagalog, itinagal. Okay? Naghahari pa ba ngayon yung Roman Empire? Hindi na. Okay? Natapos na yung paghahari nila, kaya past tense na yung ginamit kahit pa nga 1,600 years ang itinagal ng empire nila. Okay? Let's turn this sentence into its negative form. Okay? The Roman Empire didn't last for nearly 1,600 years. Okay? Kung patanong naman, did the Roman Empire last for nearly 1,600 years? Okay? Ang sagot, pwedeng yes, it did, o kaya no, it didn't. Alright? So, yung negative question form, didn't the Roman Empire last for nearly 1,600 years? We learned from lesson number 17 na kapag habitual or paulit-ulit yung action, ang ginagamit natin ay present simple tense. Pero pala, kapag yung habitual action ay hindi na nangyayari sa kasalukuyan or tapos na, past simple tense na yung ginagamit. Okay? Halimbawa, John walked to school every day when he was a kid. Naglalakad daw si John papunta sa school araw-araw nung bata pa siya. Okay? So, ano yung verb dito? Walked. Which is the past tense of the verb walk. Okay? Kailan ito nangyari? nung bata pa si John. Okay? Pero dahil ang pagkakasabi ay when he was a kid, past tense na was ang ginamit, ibig sabihin, hindi na bata ngayon si John. Okay? So, yung paglalakad papunta sa school araw-araw, hindi na nangyayari ngayon. Kasi nga, sabi dito, nangyayari yon nung bata pa si John. Alright? So, kahit na ba habitual action yung paglalakad ni John papunta sa school, dahil hindi na yun nangyayari sa kasalukuyan, past simple tense na. Kung negative form, yung sentence natin magiging, John didn't walk to school every day when he was a kid. Okay? Kung question form naman, did John walk to school every day when he was a kid? Ang sagot, pwedeng yes, he did, o kaya no, he didn't. Kung negative question form yung sentence natin, magiging, didn't John walk to school every day when he was a kid? The past simple tense is also used to talk about a past state. Okay, ano naman yung state? Well, hindi lahat ng verbs ay action words, okay? Yung iba, yung tinatawag nating stative verbs o yung tumutukoy sila sa state o sa kalagayan ng subject na pinag-uusapan. Karaniwan ng stative verbs may kinalaman sa emotions, pag-iisip o kaya sa ownership. Kapag yung pag-iisip, emotions, or ownership ay tapos na, hindi na nangyayari sa kasalukuyan, past simple tense na yung ginagamit. Okay, halimbawa, my dad owned a red Chevy truck. Ibig sabihin, wala na siyang pag-aari na red Chevy truck ngayon. Kasi past tense form na yung owned eh, di ba? Pero kung yung pagkakasabi ay present simple tense na my dad owns a red Chevy truck, ibig sabihin hanggang ngayon, meron pa rin siyang pag-aari na Chevy truck. Okay, another example. I hated eating vegetables. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung emotion na hate towards eating vegetables ay tapos na. Okay? Hindi niya na hate ngayon kumain ng gulay, kaya naka-past tense form na yung stative verb na hated. Pero kung yung pagkakasabi ay nasa present simple tense, like, I hate eating vegetables, ibig sabihin, hanggang ngayon, hate niya pa rin kumain ng gulay. Now, let's look at the sentence. My grandma's name was Christina. Ang pangalan daw ng lola niya ay Christina. Okay? Bakit be verb na was ang ginamit instead na is? Bakit naka-past tense form? Hindi na ba Christina pangalan niya ngayon? Nagpalit ba siya ng pangalan? Well, Christina pa rin yung pangalan niya. Kaya lang, pumanaw na siya. Yung mga native English speakers kasi, ginagawa nilang past tense kapag pumanaw na. Halimbawa, her grandparents were farmers. So, ano yung verb dito? Were, which is the past tense form of the be verb are. Okay? Bakit were ang ginamit dito at hindi was? Well, kasi plural yung subject na her grandparents, right? Bakit past tense na were ang ginamit dito? Well, either hindi na sila farmers ngayon, kaya past tense na were na yung ginamit, o kaya pumanaw na sila. Paano natin to gagawing negative sentence form? Lalagyan di ba natin ng did not? No, hindi did not, kundi not lang ang ilalagay after ng verb na were. So, pwede rin paiksain yung were not into weren't, okay? So, yung sentence natin magiging her grandparents were not farmers o kaya her grandparents weren't farmers. To turn this into a yes or no question, ililipat mo lang yung were sa unahan ng subject. So, yung sentence natin magiging were her grandparents farmers? Okay? Ang pwedeng sagot ay yes, they were, o kaya no, they weren't. Okay? Negative question form naman, magiging, weren't her grandparents farmers? Well, if you want to hear more example sentences, panoorin nyo rin yung lesson number 5. Doon sa lesson number 5, pinag-usapan natin din yung past tense ng be verbs. Okay? So, ano ba yung be verbs? Yun yung am, is, are, was, were. So, sabi ko sa inyo kanina, ginagamit din yung past simple tense to refer to present or future time. Okay? Pero actually, nangyayari lang yun kapag yung sentence ay hypothetical. Okay? Ano ba yung hypothetical? It means imagined or assumed, okay? Hindi totoong pangyayari, kunwari lang. Naalala niyo ba yung Little Miss Philippines dati sa Itbulaga? Okay? Doon sa mga bata pa, hindi na inabutan yung Little Miss Philippines ang Itbulaga. Beauty pageant yun ng mga bata, okay? So dahil beauty pageant yun, meron dong question and answer. Tapos yung mga questions doon, madalas, hypothetical. Okay, halimbawa ng hypothetical question, yung kunwari, nakapulot ka ng wallet. Tapos yung wallet, ang daming lamang pera. Tapos walang ka-ID kahit isa. Anong gagawin mo? Sagot naman ng mga bata. Isusoli ko po sa may-ari yung pera. Ikaw naman, paano mo nga isusoli? Wala ka kahit isang ID. Kanino mo isusoli? Diba? Diba? Ito yung mga bata. Bibigay ko po sa mama ko yung pera para makatulong sa mahirap. So anyway, so nag-gets nyo na yung hypothetical, diba? Hindi nga siya totoong pangyayari. Kunya-kunyarian lang. Ang verb na madalas gamitin for hypothetical statements ay yung be verb na were. Kaya ano ba yung were? Yun yung past tense ng are. Kaya as we all know, ginagamit yung were kapag plural subject yung tinutukoy. Pero kapag hypothetical statement, kahit singular yung subject, were pa rin ang ginagamit. Kaya halimbawa, if I were taller, I would play basketball. Kung matangkad daw siya, maglalaro siya ng basketball or magiging basketball player siya. Well, bakit hypothetical itong statement na to? Well, kasi hindi siya matangkad. Okay? Kaya sabi, if I were taller. Alright? So, wishful thinking itong sinabi niya, so hindi ito yung realidad niya. Alright? Usually, yung verb na was ang kapartner ng pronoun na I. Okay? Pero kapag hypothetical, were ang ginagamit. Okay? So, same thing for other pronouns. Okay? For example, if he were taller, he would play basketball. O kaya, if she were taller, she would play basketball. O kaya, if they were taller, they would play basketball. Right? So, if you notice, singular subject man o plural, lahat sila were ang ginamit because these are hypothetical statements. Kapansinin nyo rin dito yung mga verbs na were tsaka would, pareho silang naka-past tense form kahit na hindi naman nakaraan tong pinag-uusapan dito, di ba? Okay, isa pa sa madalas gamitin for hypothetical statements ay yung word na wish. Okay, halimbawa, I wish I were a billionaire. O kaya, she wishes she were a billionaire. Okay? So, hypothetical statements sila dahil hindi sila bilyonaryo. Okay? Wish lang nila. So, bakit present simple tense yung sa part na she wishes, tapos past tense or past simple tense yung sa part na she were a billionaire? Alright? Hindi pa naman kasi natatapos yung pag-wish niya. Okay? So, hindi pa yun past tense. So, tsaka hindi naman hypothetical yung nagwi-wish siya eh. Totoong nagwi-wish talaga siya. Okay? Ang hypothetical lang dito ay yung wini-wish niya, which is maging bilyonaryo. Kaya yun lang, yung naka-past tense dito. Kasi yung pagiging bilyonaryo ang hindi realidad or hindi real in this sentence. Nakaraang pangyayari na ba to? Well, hindi. In fact, parang future event pa nga to eh. Kasi di ba wish? So, paparating pa lang siya kung mangyayari, di ba? Pero, past tense na were pa rin ang ginamit dito kahit hindi naman nakaraan yung pinag-uusapan kasi nga, hypothetical statements sila. Alright? Ginagamit din for hypothetical statements yung word na suppose. Okay? Halimbawa, suppose you had $1 billion. What would you do with the money? Okay? Kunwari may $1 billion ka. Anong gagawin mo sa mga pera? Yung verbs na naka-past tense dito ay yung had, which is past tense siya ng have, at saka yung modal verb na would, which is the past tense form of will. Madalas din gamitin for hypothetical statements yung phrase na it's time o kaya it's high time or oras na. Okay? Well, between these two, mas madalas ditong gamitin yung it's high time. Okay? Halimbawa, it's time we addressed this issue. O kaya, it's high time we address this issue. Oras na raw para pag-usapan natin tong issue na to. Okay? Bakit kaya naka-past tense na dito yung verb na addressed? Eh, hindi pa nga napag-uusapan yung issue, di ba? Well, naka-past tense kasi hypothetical statement to. Paano to naging hypothetical? Kasi matagal nang overdue na dapat na pag-usapan yung issue pero di pa rin napag-uusapan. So, yung desire ng speaker na dapat matagal nang napag-usapan yung issue ay di pa rin natutupad. For hypothetical statements, madalas mo ring maririnig yung phrase na as if. Okay, halimbawa, she acts as if she were the boss. Kung makaasta siya, kala mo siya yung boss. Diba? Bakit kaya present tense yung part na she acts? Tapos, past tense yung part na she were the boss. Present tense dito yung part na she acts, or sa Tagalog ay kung makaasta siya. Kasi, habitual action yung pag-asta niya. Diba? So, lagi niyang ginagawa yon at hindi niya pa rin yung tinitigilan yung habitual action na yon. Okay? Tapos, yung part na she were the boss, past tense siya, kasi ito yung part na hypothetical dito. Kasi hindi naman siya totoong boss. Hindi talaga siya boss. Okay? So, yung pag-asta niyang boss at saka yung realidad niya ay hindi magkatugma. Another phrase na madalas gamitin for hypothetical statements ay yung if only or kung sana lang. So, kahawig siya ng word na wish. Alright? So, halimbawa, if only I were a genius. Kung genius lang daw sana siya. Okay? Ibig sabihin, hindi siya genius, kaya wish niya lang yon. So, ano yung past tense na verb dito? Were. Yung be verb na were. Okay? Another example, if only I weren't so sick, I would go to the concert with you tonight. Bakit were dun sa weren't ang ginamit at bakit past tense form na would ang ginamit? Mamayang gabi pa nga ito mangyayari, di ba? Kasi hypothetical statement nga to. Paano naging hypothetical? Dahil nag-wish siya na sana iba yung current situation niya para magawa niya sana yung desire niya na pumunta sa future event na concert. Okay? Okay, here's the fact about hypothetical statements. Ginagamit lang yung past simple tense kapag yung pinag-uusapan sa hypothetical statement or question ay nangyayari sa kasalukuyan or mangyayari pa lang sa future. So, gaya niyang sentence na, if only I were a genius. Wish niya yan para sa kasalukuyan na sana genius siya ngayon. Okay? Yung isang sentence naman na, if only I weren't so sick, I would go to the concert with you tonight. Yung wish na pagpunta sana sa concert ay paparating pa lang, okay, di ba? Kung yung wish ay para sa mga bagay na nangyari na sa nakaraan, hindi past simple tense yung ginagamit, okay? Ang ginagamit ay ibang tense, which is past perfect tense. Hindi pa natin napag-usapan yung past perfect tense, pero we'll talk about it in a future video. Okay, halimbawa, if only you had told me yesterday, kung sinabi mo lang sana sa akin kahapon, ibig sabihin, hindi siya sinabi kahapon, okay? Yung verb dito ay yung verb phrase na had told, which is in the past perfect tense, okay? So, ibang tense nga siya. We'll explore this concept more kapag pinag-usapan na natin yung topic na conditionals, okay? Pero saka na yun, pag natapos na natin itong series ng 12 English tenses, alright? Okay, basta tandaan nyo na lang na para doon sa mga wishes or regrets na mabago sana yung mga nangyari na o nakaraan na, hindi nga past simple tense yung ginagamit. Kasi ginagamit nga yung past simple tense kung yung pinag-uusapan ay present or future na hypothetical. Madalas ding paggamit for hypotheticals yung phrase na what if. Okay? Halimbawa, what if I won the lottery? Paano kung manalo ako ng loto? Okay? So, ano yung verb dito? Won. Past tense form siya ng when. Naka-past tense, hindi dahil nangyari na to, kung hindi, hypothetical nga to. So, malaki ang possibility na hindi ito mangyari. Okay? Pero hindi lahat ng sentences na nag-uumpisa sa what if ay hypothetical. Okay? So, hypothetical lang kapag malabong mangyari. Gaya nga ng pananalo sa loto, di ba? Pero kapag malaki ang possibility na mangyari, hindi siya hypothetical. Therefore, hindi pwedeng gamitin ng past simple tense. Okay? Halimbawa, tumingin ka sa langit. Tapos napansin mo maulap. Tapos worried ka na baka umulan bukas. Okay? Pwede mo sabihin, what if it rains tomorrow? Well, bakit present tense yung ginamit natin in that situation? Kasi malaki ang possibility na umulan kinabukasan. Kasi nakita mo namang maulap, makulimlim, di ba? Malamig yung hangin. Kapag ganun nga, na malaki ang possibility na mangyari, hindi pwedeng gamitin yung past simple tense. Kasi para lang yun sa mga imposibleng mangyari or malaki ang possibility na hindi mangyari. Okay? Kapag malaki ang possibility mangyari, nalaman natin from lesson number 17, na ang ginagamit doon ay present simple tense, okay? Para sa mga predictable future events. And lastly, dito sa hypothetical statements, ay yung hypothetical conditional or yung tinatawag ding if clause. Okay, dito ginagamit lang yung past simple tense kung una, wala ngang possibility na mangyari yung pinag-uusapan. Pangalawa, nangyayari yung pinag-uusapan sa present or sa future at hindi sa past, okay? Halimbawa, if my grandma were still alive, she would be 100 years old today. Okay? Kung nabubuhay pa sana yung lola ko, 100 years old na sana siya today. May possibility ba na mangyari to? Wala. Kasi pumanaw na siya. Okay? Kaya nga sinabi, if my grandma were still alive. Alright? Pangalawa, nangyari ba to today or in the future at hindi in the past? Yes. Malinaw naman na binanggit natin dito yung word na today. Alright? Madalas gamitin sa hypothetical conditional yung if clause na if I were you, kung ako ikaw. Okay? Well, obviously, imposible namang maging ako ikaw. Okay, let's look at the sentence. If I were you, I would watch what I ate. Okay? Yung main clause dito ay yung I would watch what I ate. Right? Kung hindi ito if clause or kung walang if I were you sa unahan ng sentence, naka-future tense form sana to. Okay? Yung sentence sana natin ganito. I will watch what I eat. Okay? Napansin nyo na nung ginawa natin siyang hypothetical na if I were you, doon sa main clause, naging past tense form, hindi lang yung word na would, kundi pati yung word na ate. Diba? Naging past tense siya. Ang hindi lang natin pinalitan into past tense form dito ay yung verb na watch. Kasi katabi siya ng would, okay? Kinuha na kasi ng would yung past tense, kaya hindi na pwedeng would watched. Right? So, ang nakita nating pattern dito ay lahat ng verb sa main clause ay naging past simple tense. Maliban nga lang dun sa verb na katabi ng modal verb na would, okay? Right, so let's have a little exercise. Gawin nating if I were you sentence itong mga sentences na to. Okay, number 1. I will be careful where I park my car. I will be careful where I park my car. Okay? Pag ginawa nating if I were you sentence ito, magiging if I were you, I would be careful where I parked my car. Right? Pati yung verb na park, ginawa nating past tense form na parked. Alright, let's try another one. I will tell them what they want to hear. I will tell them what they want to hear. Alright? Pag ginawa natin if I were you sentence yan, magiging if I were you, kung ako ikaw, I would tell them what they wanted to hear. Alright? And then last one, I will look for a new job. Pag ginawa natin tong if I were you sentence, magiging if I were you, I would look for a new job. Okay, lastly, isa pa sa pinagagamitan ng past simple tense, which is not referring to a past time, is for asking polite questions or deferential request. Okay? Okay, ano ba ibig sabihin ng polite at saka deferential? Magalang o marespeto. Okay. Sa Tagalog, maliban sa paggamit natin ng po at opo, kapag ang kausap natin ay mas matanda sa atin o kaya someone na mas mataas yung ranggo, halimbawa teacher, di ba? O kaya boss. So, ginagawa nating plural yung pronoun para mas magalang siyang pakinggan. Okay, halimbawa, ibig sabihin natin na, kumain ka na ba, Lola? Nakala mo magkababata lang kayo ni Lola, di ba? Kumain ka na ba, Lola? Di ba? So, ang sinasabi natin, kumain na po ba kayo, Lola? Maliban sinilagyan natin ng po, plural na kayo yung ginamit natin, kahit na singular lang naman si Lola, para magalang siyang pakinggan sa Tagalog. Okay? Well, sa English pala, ang version nila niyan ay ginagawa nilang past tense yung verb para magtunog magalang at hindi masyadong direct at hindi masyadong confrontational yung tunog. Okay? Halimbawa, kausap mo yung katrabaho mo na kapareho mo ng rank, o kaya magkaibigan kayo, close kayo, you can say, "Can you give me a minute?" Pero kung yung kausap mo ay halimbawa boss mo or anybody na mas mataas yung rank kumpara sa'yo, o kaya hindi mo masyadong kakilala, so hindi kayo close. Imbes na can you give me a minute, mas magalang pakinggan yung could you give me a minute? Ano yung past tense form dito? Yung modal verb na can. Ginawa nating past tense form na could. Another example. So imbes na will you be able to meet tomorrow? Mas magalang palang pakinggan at saka less direct kung gawin nating past tense na would you be able to meet tomorrow? And another example, yung kaibahan pala ng may I make a suggestion sa might I make a suggestion ay mas less assertive yung past tense na might kesa sa present tense na may. Okay? Ano ibig sabihin ng less assertive? Hindi mo ipinipilit yung gusto mo dun sa kausap mo. Okay? Kundi ipinaparating mo na nagsasuggest ka lang, pero sa huli, nasa kanya pa rin yung huling decision. Okay? So, mas magalang at mas nagpapasakop yung gumagamit ng past tense na might. Okay? Pero yung might, madalas lang siyang gamitin in formal writing or speech at hindi siya ginagamit usually sa casual conversation. Okay? Parang kumbaga tunog balagtas siya, tunog Shakespeare, di ba? Well, marami pang ibang ways sa English para mas magtunog magalang. Pero one of the ways nga you can sound more polite is to use the past simple tense. Siguro in a future video, pag-usapan din natin parang magtunog magalang si English, okay? Pero saka na yun, kapag natapos na nga natin tong series natin ng English verb tenses, alright? Gaya ng like ko paalala sa inyo, huwag kayong mahihiyang mag-English dahil lang natatakot kayong magkamali kasi nga part naman yan ng pagkatuto. Okay? Hayain na lang mali-mali sa umpisa, alright? In everything you do, don't aim for perfection, but aim for excellence, okay? Kaya naman, mag-English lang din kayo, edi galingan nyo na.